Hey, sweetie, it's Nino here with Mix Global, where we showcase our stories, our music, uniquely Filipino. Thanks for having us today. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for your time.
Of course, I'm excited for this. So let's start off with a lot of your fans know you as Ate IC, and you know that Ate is a term of endearment for older sister. And a lot of them look up to you and really watch your wins and the things you do. This McDonald's campaign and collaboration is such a huge win for you. How does it feel to work with such an iconic brand? And how did this all come about?
I think this came about because of my concoctions I normally make on my live Instagram.
Yes.
And I because so many of the concoctions were McDonald's concoctions, I think it kind of put me on their radar.
I love it. I definitely have seen a couple of those lives, and I went straight to McDonald's for the same thing. I also like a lot of the stuff you have on here for the actual meal is things I get on the normal. So I'm excited to actually get the meal when it all comes out. But 2 years ago, we actually had you on Mix Originals for a show called My Motto. Where we got to know you a little bit more. We followed you around, and I rewatched that episode just a couple of days ago, just to kind of see the difference from what happened in 2019 to 2021. So much has gone on with your career. The strides have been amazing. What has been like something that's like really impactful that you kind of remember that kind of has stood out to you the past 2 years?
I mean, if you were to ask me this like in 6 months, I would say
Mm-hmm.
This McDonald's collaboration. I just, in my personal opinion, I think this is my biggest collaboration yet. Like, I think this is the biggest flex. So I'm really just, I'm really just excited, and I can't wait for the meal to come out so I can go live and make a whole bunch of people excited about the Saweetie Meal.
Oh, 100%. This is a huge flex. I mean, growing up Filipino, a lot of kids had the birthday parties at McDonald's. You know,
Right.
you remember? And that TikTok cake just went viral. The McDonald's chocolate cake went viral on TikTok. And I totally remember having my birthdays there, being in the ball pit, and to see someone like you now up here doing this, it's so dope to see.
Wow, I forgot about the playpens. It used to go
Yeah.
down in the McDonald's playpen. Oh my
Yes. It used to go
gosh.
down in the playpens in those parties. So it's exciting to see
Those
it.
those slides, you got to get out the way before the next kid down. Otherwise, it's over for you.
Exactly. It's over. You don't want to get stuck right there in the
You don't
middle.
want to get stuck, right? Oh my.
But I heard you also have a commercial coming out with this, a national commercial for this McDonald's collaboration. Now we know a lot of your videos, a lot of ice comes out, a lot of bling comes out. What are we going to expect from this actual commercial that's going to be premiering soon?
The commercial is like a fast food fantasy.
Fast food
Literally
fantasy. Okay.
icy. Yeah, it's definitely, it feels like a fast food fantasy.
So it's 100% Saweetie for
Of
sure.
course, it
All
has to
right. She said hello. Yeah.
be. Exactly.
Well, okay. Well, speaking about your commercials, a lot of I mean, not commercials, your music videos, a lot of your music videos, especially like Best Friend, gives me that flashback to like when I used to see Missy Elliott videos, and they were always so bomb. Like visually, they're so amazing. Like how much of that creative do you come up with, or do you work with people to make such amazing visuals? Because every time I think of a Saweetie video, not just the music that's popping or is a bop, but the music video is always something I'm gonna remember.
Well, like with everything, even with this meal, with music, I always want people to feel like they're getting an experience. Like if you're paying money
Mm-hmm.
that's associated with Icy or Saweetie, you're definitely getting an experience. So I try to make sure that I provide that in any way, shape, or form. So I'm so happy that you feel like that when you listen or watch my music
No, definitely. I get excited. When you're back in the TRL days on MTV, you would get excited to see a
videos.
video. You know what I mean? And I feel
uh,
like there's been like a little bit of a disconnect. I feel like people don't put as much into the videos as they used to. More recently, though, I've seen more and more artists, do that and flex that, and you've been one of them. So I definitely appreciate the visuals that come out of Saweetie.
thank you, thank you.
So this McDonald's collaboration, I heard, also has a sweet stick, a little giveaway for the fans that are coming through. I heard something about Vegas in a bag. Can you give me a little bit more details about everything?
So I was telling someone earlier, like the kids these days have it so easy. Remember, six growing up, it'd be like 100 questionnaire. You have to like
Mhm.
mail it in and then hear back. Like all they have to do is download the app, buy a meal, and they're automatically answered. And if they win, them and their best friend can go to Vegas to one of my concerts, and all the expenses are paid for.
Wait a So they literally just have to download the app and order. That's it. Okay, that is it. All right.
No, but I'm like, are y'all serious? Like that's like the easiest sweepstakes ever, you know?
Oh yeah, because I definitely remember having to write things out, send them in, and
Write
pray and
it
hope that
down.
you
You
would get
got
it.
you got the cereal boxes, you gotta cut it out, you gotta fill it. All you literally have to do is download and order a meal and you're set.
Exactly. You don't even have to call into a radio station and hope you get picked to be
You
that
don't
city
have to
caller.
put on hold.
Exactly. Okay, bet. I might have to do this. I don't know if I can, but I will.
You can. You
Okay,
can.
definitely. All right. So here's another question. You know, a lot of things for Saweetie have been happening, especially in 2021. Like I feel like 2020 came and you were like, 2021, I'm here, I'm ready, to, to have a to flex that ice. And you had, Pretty Summer playlist come out. We're still bopping that on Mix Radio, and listening to that as well too. And what else can we expect? Because obviously this collaboration is happening with McDonald's, but is there something that you could tease us with as far as music or like moguling? Because obviously you're in your bag right now, so we want to know what Saweetie's doing.
I mean, you can always expect Saweetie to be in the studios, to be thinking about her next campaign or concoction. I mean, I think that's just what makes the brand of mine so interesting and so multifaceted. Like no matter who you are, whether if it's food, fashion, philanthropy, business, music, I mean the list is endless. I got my hands in so many things. So I have a couple of surprises before the year ends. So
Okay, so it's not even over yet. We're halfway through, but we got some more coming. Yes. Okay, last question here. Mixed Global, like I said, uniquely Filipino. You've worked with us before. We've had you constantly on a rotation on the channel. We love you, and we're so excited that you're able to represent us along with amazing other artists who are also Filipino or half Filipino. But what do you have to say to these kids out there who are, thinking about maybe going into a career path like yourself, some more creative or musically, who think that, I mean, you went to college as well too, you know what I mean? You icy with a degree, you ready, and I feel like people think they have to go either or, but you did both. So what do you have to sell to those kids, especially those immigrant kids that are not sure exactly if they could actually go into something like you're doing?
Well, my mom was an immigrant, so I think that speaks for itself. She's so proud. Her whole family is, and then of course the offspring, like myself and my other cousins, we were born here. But I think it just shows that if I can do it, you can do it too. And then also, as an aspiring artist, especially when I was younger, I was always comparing myself to other people, but nobody has the same journey. So really, just focus on yourself, and if you see me doing it, then you can do it too.
I love that. Thank you so much for the inspiration. On behalf of the mixers around the world, please keep making us proud. We're excited to see you, and we can't wait to see what's next. Thank you so much, Saweetie. It was dope meeting you.
I'm gonna see you again. It's our second time meeting, so I know.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.